This is a quick video on how I make coffee on the Evo lever, and there are two ways of doing it. I'm going to show you one way today, and I'm going to do another video tomorrow which will show you the other way of doing it. I made this video largely because of a review on YouTube where someone was talking about the drips after doing a shot. So I just grind this, and I'll show you what I do and how I don't get drips after a shot because of the way I use the baskets. So just let that grind. This is a new coffee I've opened today, so I'm not sure if the grind setting is perfect or not, but we'll see. I'll just leave that there. So what I did a couple of things. The first thing, I bought myself one of these meshes. Now it's in the portafilter because basically it's keeping warm. I don't like them cold after rinsing it off. And it's a fairly thick mesh. It's like 1.5 mil thick. It's a very dense mesh. I think I got it from eBay, but you can get them from China and from eBay. But they're quite thick. And this is not the standard basket that comes with the Evo. This is a 26 mil basket. IMS do them and other manufacturers for the La San Marco size. And it's 26 mil deep, whereas the standard one that comes with the Evo is 32 mil deep. Now, if you put 18 grams in that, you get quite a bit of headspace, and that fills with water. So when it does the automatic vent, that water eventually goes through the puck. By using a smaller basket, and if you don't use the screen, overfilling it, if you do use the screen, putting in the 14 grams it's meant to hold, or 16 if you don't use the screen, then you, without that headspace, you don't get any dripping, you get a nice dry puck. So I'm going to show you that, and we're going to fill this, and we're going to pull a shot, and I'll show you how I use these mesh screens. So if you just excuse me for a minute while I just tamp it, I'm not stirring it or doing any form of distribution, just my 3-point tamp. Now, I had my shot there, and I had my warm disc, which I just drop on the top. And the reason I only put 14 grams in, it'll push up against the shower screen otherwise and potentially cause damage. Now I'll use an espresso cup for this so you can see the pour. As I say, bear in mind I have not done a grind with this coffee before, so this is my first time. But I think the grind's probably about right. So I'm going to pre-charge with my flush lever, which will allow me a slightly higher pressure. So I pre-charge, there we go, it's pre-charged to 2 bar. Pull the lever down because it's pre-charged, you'll hear the pump. Now I'm hoping I see a drip, I do, let the lever up. Now the grind might be a bit tight for this coffee because it's absolutely fresh, and the other coffee, I'll just move it up, you can see the lever's moving very slowly. The other coffee was coming to the bottom of the storage tin, and of course was needing a finer grind. So while I remember, I'm going to set this grinder a little bit coarser for the next shot. It'll still do the shot, and it will still cut out at 7.4 bar, and my weight will still be consistent. But this is not about the shot, this is more about the handling of the puck. Now you watch carefully when the lever vents, which will be another few seconds. As I say, this is quite a long shot, so I'm going to make this quite a bit closer. There we go. Now, can you see? That's it. There's no dripping. That's because I used a basket with appropriate headspace. 26 mil deep. I got it from eBay, this one. Filled with 14 grams and a 1.5 to 1.8 mil thick puck screen. One of these high density ones. I'll try and find a link where I bought it from and put that in. So, shots come out nice, obviously. And the thing is, the vent has now closed because this flashes while the vent is open, just allowing everything to drain. And when I bring the portafilter out, as you can see, a little bit of liquid on top. But what I do, I pop it there and I wait. Now it's just popped onto a sponge, and I'm going to flush the group. I use a little box, flush the group just to clean the shower screen. There we go. Now, as this is my last coffee of the day, computer coffee counter off.
Okay.
That'll turn my machine off. And I'm going to use this water, which is hot, to not only clean the screen, but clean the portafilter. Now watch what I have to do. I don't use a knockbox, because otherwise the disc ends up in the knockbox. You just invert it, and it just falls out pretty clean, yeah? And the disc is under that puck. Now the puck is dry enough for me to pick up and turn over, get the disc off. As you can see, a little bit fell, and then I can pop it into my puck box. And what I do with the disc, pop it in the water, there, that rinses it, get this other bit of puck. So that's how I use it if I use like a puck screen above the puck. And you'll see tomorrow a different technique if you haven't got a puck screen. So I rinse it that way. I take the portafilter, which is pretty clean. And as you can see, the puck must have been pretty dry. So this overcomes the wetter pucks you can get with these auto venting machines. So I bring it back. I drop the disc in for tomorrow morning so it stays warm. Lock it up. That's it. So that's a very simple way of using a puck screen. Just get a cup of clean kitchen sponge, leave it there, rinse it out when it gets a bit dirty, and your pucks all end up in here. I don't know if you can see them, but nice and intact and dry. Like I say, this was prompted by another YouTuber's video where it's talking about the drips and allowing for it. But if you use the correct fill and the correct size basket, you won't get this problem. For example, on the larger standard basket, ACS supply, you have to put in really about 20 grams to take up the headspace, or 19 grams on one of these puck screens. I have suggested to ACS they also supply a 26mm deep basket with the machine so that you can use 14 or 16 gram fill, whatever suits you. Okay, tomorrow's video I'll do, and that one will be without the puck screen. Unfortunately, you don't have to change the grind because the puck screen and 14 grams gives about the same shot time as no puck screen and 16 grams. Why, I don't know. Guess it's the density of the screen. Thank you.